OpenAI has created an architecture that is used by both the GPTs store and the Assistance API, both as means to facilitate the development of generative AI powered chatbots. Here, I showcase a chatbot that is designed to serve as a news provider that takes your interest into account. Generously, OpenAI has thoroughly documented the design and the inner workings of their Assistance API to the extent that I've been able to open source its foundational components so that it can interface with any model and it can extend to use any tool. As you can see, it is explicitly connected to localhost 8000 where I am running everything locally. I instantiated the assistant with simple instructions to behave like a news provider. I now create a thread with a message requesting for space-themed news, then execute the run to generate a response, and finally print out the final messages. As you can see, it's not very useful in the absence of tools. That is where the magic of the Assistance API comes into play. Here is a custom tool that is only available on the open source OpenGPTs-platform called Web Retrieval. In essence, Web Retrieval crawls websites as indicated by the user, then stores this information so that any future runs are able to access that information at very low latency. To use, all you need to do is add the tool to the assistant and then run the crawl and upsert method to store the information from the websites that you indicated. Then when we run the same message with this new configuration, we get a more informed response. When we visit the link, we can trace back its origin to Hacker News. And now, what if we wanted the chatbot to know our interests by default? We can add the file search tool, which in contrast is supported by both the OpenGPT's platform and OpenAI. We also modify the instruction to teach the chatbot to use the tools in a certain way. Finally, we change the message to a much simpler, find me interesting news, and we get the same space-themed article without explicitly asking for it. This is merely the OpenGPT's platform at its earliest stage. I'm very excited to see what you guys build with it. For more information, visit OpenGPTs-platform.